All right, everybody, we're sitting here next to the truck. So I got myself a Ryobi grinder, cordless. It takes the One Plus battery, and I got myself a Diablo cutoff wheel. So the idea is here. Let me turn this around. All right. So the idea is that this is where the bracket goes. This is where they had it. See, there's a nice big old hole here. You can see, look, it's just not even attached anymore. See, I'm wiggling it. This was some hackery, but basically this horn goes, there's three like studs. There's one here, and one here. What we got to do is we got to come in here and put an X in each one of these bolt heads. Sorry. And then we use a drill, and a 1/2-inch drill, and we're going to drill it out till we break through here, and then we just hammer these pieces off, and then we can put the new bracket in there. So let me get started, and I'm going to have to move the camera a little bit out. We'll have to move it back a little bit, but Trevor can zoom in, and we'll get started. Hang on. All right. So what you can't kind of maybe not see is that there's like kind of like a raised ring around here. I watched a video on this. So the guy said to just get in here with the cutoff wheel to just before you start cutting into these little raised rings here. So we're just gonna put an X, and that's gonna give us a spot to put the drill in. So I'm gonna try and get it as centered as possible, and we'll go from there and let's see what happens. Hard to see. Sparks are fun and hot.
Right. Oh man, guys, seems so weird. It seems like somebody's just,
butchering your baby.
Yeah, but it's okay. It's gonna be beneficial.
All right. Well, I think that's the best I'm going to be able to do.
Luckily, it's only 3.
Yeah, luckily there's only 3 of them. So I got the Milwaukee Red Helix split point. This is a 1/2-inch. They said to get the split point so you can get it. That's why you drew cut the X, right? So this ought to be fun. Oh, can you get me some WD-40? Yeah, that's the one thing they talked about, is make sure you got yourself plenty of cutting fluid. All right. Then we need a hammer. Can you find me a hammer? All right, let's try this. I may have to go a lot more. I don't know.
Yeah, I think we're just at. All right, hold on. I think we're now at the point where we're just breaking through the frame. Because if that goes, we're screwed. It's either going to become a welding job, because if that's already there, then the suspension that's just going to fucking break off.
Wow. I guess maybe I won't hit it as hard. We'll just keep trying to grind on this bolt. This kind of sucks. I mean, it has to come off regardless.
Jesus, I mean, look how much rust is coming off.
I know.
I mean, look at this chunk.
All right, we'll bring you guys back, hopefully when we get this apart. Hey everybody, Iceman 50 here. So we had to kind of stop the repairs in the middle of it. The frame is kind of falling apart, not ideal. Gonna have to see if we can get my buddy, or between the two of us, maybe we can find somebody to plate this frame up. It's getting a little holy, if you know what I mean. So let me flip the picture around and we'll show you, and we'll have to figure out what we're doing from here. Hang on. I knew this could happen. It was kind of my worry before we started doing this. Hole right here kind of is where they had the shock kind of half-ass mounted through, and you can see where we were cutting. I got one of the bolts knocked loose, and we were working on the other two, but you can see like a hole started here and a hole started here. So, you know, before we, you know, tear this whole thing up, I'm hoping maybe we can, you know, plate something across here to back there. We can find some good metal, and we'll just have to plate it. I think then it will be fine. Yeah. So obviously, Trevor isn't too pleased, but you know, you can't kill an Asian Ranger. I don't think. You know, this ain't the end of this truck. So like I said, me and my buddy, we'll figure something out. I'm sure between the two of us, we know somebody that'll help us out and get that plated up, and then we can get the shock mount. Because I'm afraid that if we put the shock mount there, the first bump he hits, it's just gonna rip right through even more. So we're gonna park it for right now, and then, you know, he can ride my Rebel. Right now he's riding the Grom, you know, and when I don't have to take the car, he can take the car. It's what we've been doing anyways for the last couple of years, you know, just letting him borrow my stuff. So we'll get it figured out and move on, and you know, we'll just get it sorted out. So until then, we'll see you on the next one. All right, easy.